All right, this is my grandma, and we are going to be doing an interview about how the environment and society has changed over the course of her life. First question is, how has society changed throughout your lifetime? And how has technology impacted it?
How has society changed? No, it's not as safe. I regret that you or your children will never enjoy the way things were as a youngster growing up in my life. It's not as safe. Nobody goes outside and plays anymore.
What makes it not as safe, though?
What makes it not as safe? There's too much harm that people want to do. There's too much sexual
Predators?
predators. Yes. Your dogs aren't even safe nowadays to be outside.
How has it changed the way you act with the environment?
How has it changed the way I act with environment? Uh,
Does it make you not want to go outside as much?
uh, yes, I live in my own little cocoon. The sun is hotter. The temperatures have risen.
Do you think that winter's not the same anymore?
Oh no, winter is definitely not the same anymore. I
What
re-
what did winter used to be like?
what did I remember wearing winter coats and boots doing Thanksgiving shopping. And the snow was a lot heavier than it is now. We haven't had snow and we shoveled once this year. The
That's true.
winters are just completely different.
And what can you say about the summers? You said that it's hotter. Do you think it's hotter longer throughout the year
Yes, it's yes.
and more humid? What do you think the reason is for that?
Well, they used to say it was the ozone layer, but then they say now that the hole in the ozone has been fixed. So I don't know what it is. I
And how has transportation changed throughout your life?
Cars have gotten safer. Well, there's too much speed in them anymore. Too much speed on the highways. People drive too fast. Everybody's in a hurry to get nowhere.
Do you think there's more pollution just because we more people have the money to have a car?
Oh yes, families have two, three, four cars. Everybody's got a car.
How was it when you were growing up? Did you just have one family vehicle?
Yes, one family vehicle. You had bicycles. People rode bicycles.
How do you think that's made an impact on pollution?
Well, they say they fixed the pollution in that vehicles give off through the exhaust, but we still have pollution.
Has farming or factories changed anything about the environment?
Farming, I don't know, I'm not a farmer. Too much fertilization,
What about with the
too much,
food that we eat from the farm?
too many chemicals on food. I think a lot of the health problems are all the additives and all the chemicals that are used in the food, on the food.
So you think that's impacting the health of people as well?
Oh, I think so. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can you tell me about recycling?
Recycling. Not made available to everybody like it should be. Too much waste. just to buy a package of something. Too much plastic.
Yeah. Well, I know you had mentioned that you don't have access to having recycling. So, what do you think that impacts?
More people would do it if it was available to everybody.
Right. But I know that you had said too, if you wanted to recycle, you would have to transport it yourself. So then again, that's just making more pollution from you having to travel.
That's true. That's true.
What about family and how it changed throughout your lifetime and how it's changed because of society?
I think the worst thing that ever happened to society and the world was the internet, cell phones,
Why do you think that?
because everybody is glued to a phone. Everybody is glued to that, doesn't interact. People don't talk to one another anymore. They email in the same room. They text each other in the same room. People don't know how to communicate with other people.
What about family size
Family size has gotten a lot smaller.
than what you remember growing up?
Oh yeah. Like my mother had 7 brothers and sisters.
Do you think
Right.
it's just why do you think that family has changed
Technology.
and the size is because people have to work harder?
They have to work harder, but they also want more. They're not satisfied with what they have. They want